Hello Libra, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie and this is your reading for June 16th through the 30th. Today we'll be starting off with an oracle card to get a picture of your overall energy. We'll look at your specific energies, the energies connected to you, and how those dance and mingle in the middle. We'll close off the reading with an oracle card for the Libra collective. Do keep in mind these are general readings, so only take what resonates. If you want more texture, look at your sun, moon, rising, and north node reading placements for additional information. If you'd like a personal reading, I have links in the description below, along with links to my social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, Libra, let's get started here. Tuning into your energy. Very soft so far. You've got number 25, strive for opportunity. Use your gifts to open doors to new endeavors. Strive for opportunity. Use your gifts to open doors to new endeavors. Okay, let's see what's going on here for you, Libra. You may be looking at this in your life somehow already. Let's see. Okay. And I guess you got, that's like a goose there or a duck. Might be your spirit animal for right now. Okay. So I'm definitely sensing some changes going on for you, Libra. On your side, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So your focus is on resources and finances. Your focus is also on love, acts of love, giving love, receiving love, partnership. You could be dating, or this is just a focus of yours if you're in a relationship right now. There seems to be a bit of nervousness, though, around money, and maybe that's why the encouragement is to strive for opportunities by using your gifts. You may be wanting to get newer streams of income coming in, or diverse streams of income. The person connected to you, they get the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. This is a lot of fiery energy. And it's expressing itself differently in each of these cards. On the one hand, the Two of Wands shows us a preparatory phase where the action of the fire, maybe the fire hasn't been built yet. They're just thinking about building their fire. They're getting fired up for something, but they haven't quite taken action yet. With the Ten of Wands, there's some sort of feeling of burden or overwhelm, maybe when they're even thinking about doing what they're going to do. And they also have the Queen of Wands here, who is a more confident energy figure coming in saying, I got this. I can do this. This is like, of course I can. Of course, I already know how to do this. There's this confidence with the Queen of Wands. So it's interesting. There's a lot of fire on their side and a lot of planning. I'm not sure it's come out into the open yet, though. In the connecting energies, there's a couple of things going on. We have the Emperor, which is more fire, more stability. It's an Aries energy. So for some of you, that might be important. And I will say the Aries reading this round was really powerful. So you might want to go have a look at that since the Emperor's coming up for you. And then we have the Five of Cups. So this is kind of a sad energy. And this could be, you know, I almost feel like maybe this is a long distance dating relationship for some of you and you can't be together and that's causing some sadness, or you're trying to get to the point where you can be together, to get closer somehow. Let's find out more about what's going on by doing some clarifications here. Let's look at this Four of Pentacles for you, Libra. You get the Sun, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Cups to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Okay, this is kind of telling me that you feel you're most comfortable, you feel you're most balanced, you feel more maybe even open and available to use your gifts when your love life and your finances are in a nice balance. That's probably not the case for some of you right now, where that has not come together yet. I think one of the things that, as I'm looking at this, and if I'm like tuning into your greater being and I'm offering like the advice of friendship here, as your friend, I would say to you, hey, you know, keep the faith. Your happiness can be achieved whether or not your ideal partnership has come together yet, whether or not you're living your ultimate passionate purpose yet or not. This seems to be an energy of you figuring out how to find happiness without all the pieces having fallen into place yet. So you've got a vision here though, and you've got some idea, like this person is looking at a vision too. So I'm not surprised that this energy is showing up in relationship to you, because you both have vision, but it's almost like you're giving me the sense of, but I have to wait for it. And my question back to you would be, why? Why do you have to wait? And what's one step you can take toward it in the meantime? Let's look at this Six of Cups, because love and just this real innocent, beautiful, pure love is on your mind here. And this is clarified by the Emperor, which, remember, this shows up in the connecting energies, the Six of Wands and the Moon. So we have a couple sixes here. So, you know, you're showing me your trust in yourself to actually be able to have a stable, passionate relationship where you celebrate love and you celebrate success. To me, you and the person connected to you, whether physically or energetically at this point, you may both be working on yourself as individuals, trying to bring in the stability and looking to manifest this in a future relationship. The two of you could be in a relationship and are creating a little bit of distance, so each of you can kind of figure out how to align with your passion and make a living out of it. We do have the Moon here, so I think sometimes Libra, it feels like you stop before you get started. And it could just be sometimes our lovely Libras, as much as they teach the world to float and are so beautiful and so creative, and they're the like interior designers, and they just love beautiful things and they create beautiful things. Sometimes you're thinking too much. You're overthinking and you're becoming like, there's this paralysis, but it's not by analysis, it's about indecision. So it's not like the Virgo energies of analysis paralysis. It's like the paralysis by indecision, because I think you can see multiple ways things could go, and you get a little caught up overthinking that and not just taking an action, taking a step, a small step that will kind of initiate this change. Let's look at this Two of Cups for you. Yeah, I mean, this partnership, this potential energy coming in for you, or the energy that's already with you, there's love here, there's movement toward love, there's curiosity about love, there's partnership. It seems to be a beautiful connection. I'm just not sure it's together yet. And maybe that's why we have the Wheel of Fortune showing up here, because we are beginning to move in the direction of this coming together. Or if the two of you have provided a little distance with each other, even if you're in a relationship, sometimes there are phases of relationships where distance is granted for certain reasons. And this could be a representation of the energies coming back together, or Libra, your desire to have these energies come back together. Let's look at the Two of Wands for them. They get the Knight of Wands, more wands, the Magician, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so some of this person's hesitation with moving forward in their own unique and passionate way, their own bringing their gifts to open doors, is that they've experienced a failure before. They've been shut down before when they were really passionate about something, when they really brought their magic to the table. And I'm not sure it was with you. I don't think they were necessarily shut down by you. Could be, but I don't really see that intention here. I see that maybe they brought, a special project to the table. Maybe they went forward with a proposal on a business deal and got rejected. There's some level of being shut down here that they're showing me that maybe keeps them a little bit still and not actually taking those wands and breaking them into kindling and starting up the fire. Let's see this 10 of Wands here for them. They get the 7 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. So this person, particularly when they're not being seen and valued and respected for who they're showing up as, when they don't get that externally, it's really hard for them to maintain it internally, to really choose not to let that burden them, not to let that stop them. It feels to me like they have a little bit of a tendency of giving up when they're discouraged in some way, shape, or form. And this just further kind of shuts them down. They have the choice here to start fresh and to maybe even look at who they're surrounding themselves with. I feel like when this person feels like a failure in one area of their life, they kind of feel it like in all areas, and they kind of just feel like they failed life. There's kind of this pessimism in this person or this, and it kind of takes over. They could benefit from a little tenacity, a little determination here. But let's see. They're showing me the Queen of Wands next. So let's see what's going on there. Oh, they got 4 cards, but we're going to roll with it. They got the 4 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. This person has this really cool, like, perpetual fire that's always burning. They're just not always acting on it. They get a little caught up in this being down and feeling like a failure and not wanting to go there and hiding away. They seem to go into this kind of avoidance, which is, it's gonna, until this person resolves this pattern that they have, which probably originated through some sort of childhood rejection. I'm almost quite certain it did, where they got shut down as a child. And so this pattern is just repeating until they finally take the reins fully and say, no matter what, I will succeed. And if so-and-so doesn't see it or so-and-so doesn't see it, that's okay. I'm going to ride right past them and do what I have to do. This person is full of creative force. They just get so easily discouraged that it just stops them. And they have a hard time pulling up and out of that. And I'm sure that's impacted this relationship or the energetic potential here. Let's look at this Emperor energy. Yeah, so the Emperor brings in an energy. We've got more fire. We've got kind of an Aries feeling energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign here. And typically the Emperor brings in stability. But in this case, it's clarified on your side by the 5 of Cups and their side by the 7 of Cups. So, you're kind of sad about this. You're sad for them. You're sad about what happened to them. But you're also sad that they're not really showing the signs of overcoming these energies, or that they have it in them, but it's just like a hurdle, a really like big life lesson hurdle for them. They're looking at choices for maybe how to handle that, which is promising. I think the relationship or the connection with you is rather promising in that way. It helps them kind of open up their field of vision where they can really look upon the different options. For you, I think this time and this distance or the space apart is important for you because you're really working on that inner happiness. You're really looking at embodying that and then bringing that into a partnership. This person appears to be a bit more stuck than you are. So we have 5 of Cups that you're saying this is making me sad because I know this could be good if we can both get rolling here. They're looking for ways to maybe deal with it. And for the 5 of Cups, it's clarified by the Empress on your side. That's your confidence in all you have to offer, and that you can be fully present and receive this person and receive the energies and the benefits. But you also can't risk your happiness being tainted when someone else isn't in the place to be able to give, because they're so stuck on the hurdle that they have to overcome. It kind of feels like a downer at times. They bring in the 3 of Cups, they're bringing in a collaborative energy to put over this sadness. So I feel like when the 2 of you, like you brighten them up when you get together, you brighten them up, you kind of, bring them out of their depression a little bit, but it's also not your job to do that. And so this relationship is a little tricky. I think the distance is quite relevant for the situation that I'm seeing here, so that the 2 of you can get really clear about what actions you're willing to take. This person is loaded with passion and action and creativity if they can only overcome this hurdle. And I feel that, again, it harkens back to the childhood wounding when they were shut down. So they, and whatever they brought forth that they got shut down with, probably from a parent or a teacher or something like that, they were really excited about it. So it broke their little heart. You know what I'm saying? It was like dying. It was bad, or maybe their peers put them down. I don't know, but this hurt this person. And I think you have an awareness on some level of this, which is why you're willing to show up as the Empress. But this is one of those situations where I think you would want to be careful not to get sucked into the responsibility of pulling this. This person has to pull themselves out of this energy. You can't do it for them, even though you might have the best intentions and you might see the potential. When we are looking at 25, strive for opportunity, use your gifts to open doors to new endeavors. Pay attention to the date, the 25th of June here. And this is about you opening the door to what makes you happy. I almost would like to tell you, Libra, really stay focused on yourself here and your happiness and guarding that. You do have all this love to give and you want to contribute to a partnership, but it has to line up correctly. And I'm not seeing it line up in this particular situation at this time. Libra, let's pull a card from the Earth Warriors Oracle to close off your reading. Libra, you got Amuata, the sage of higher knowledge. Seek what feels true, even beyond the logical. If something doesn't feel right, challenge it and dig deeper. Educate and inform yourself on matters of importance to you. Trust that your mind is strong and bright enough to do this. Enhance your self-esteem by researching for information and trusting your intuition to help you discern what is useful and true. Have faith in your own mental abilities. If others have criticized you or made you feel inadequate in understanding, cast that off as belonging to the past and no longer relevant to you. You will become immune to manipulation by others who may be convincing but not necessarily accurate or helpful. Trust the power of your mind to receive and recognize the answers that you need. You will find your way. And I like this, Libra, because I feel like this is a message for you and the person you're connected to. And it's not your responsibility that they receive this message. If it is someone you're connected to and you want to send them the reading and you think that it will be well received and they can hear it, fine. But don't do that with any kind of expectations. Don't hold on to that as something that, oh, well, they could really benefit from that, because I feel some of you wanting to do that. I want you to receive this message, Libra. I want you to stay in your Empress energy and receive this message for yourself here. And that seems to be the most appropriate course of action for you right now. And again, the owl is coming up strong and in many of the readings, signifying wisdom and, you know, the ability to see all the different angles. So Libra, maybe work with a little owl medicine at this time. Libra, thank you so much for joining. I so appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you next time.